Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing. Let me put my other mic in, y'all. Hey, you will make it TV, followers, viewers, and supporters across the globe. Thank you for clicking on another segment with the You Will Make It TV YouTube channel family, where we believe faith attracts possibilities. If you're new to the You Will Make It TV channel, welcome 1,000 times. It's your favorite audio host, Arthur Tetasheri Whitney, and here is where we like to give insightful and inspirational quotes, contents, and messages that help edify the world around us, okay? So if you're looking for a new channel or avenue of inspiration, you have found it right here. You will make it TV. Raw inspiration at that. I just feel like we've moved to a day. It actually kind of ties into with this topic where I don't know, y'all. I could be tripping, but it's like I'm not gonna say inspiring others has gone out of style, but you know, truly, people have shown us how they really feel. I like to come and do my live streams because I know that when I make my posts, sometimes they can seem quote unquote alarming to people or more like bold statements. But let me tell y'all something: when you're fighting for your life, your heart, your mind, body, and soul, there's never a such thing as too bold. Okay. Because you better believe if the devil has been nothing else today and in past history, he's just always been known to be bold. That's one thing about the devil. But I'll be like, what? Why we can't get bold then about the right things in life? That's why I feel Dr. Martin Luther King on tonight for real. And let me say this for the record: I don't feel like I have to pull on the garments of any pioneer. If anything, I feel like some of these people be my guardian angels. I wouldn't doubt it if JFK and Dr. Martin Luther King actually watch over me and my children every day. I'm willing to believe that some of our guardian angels are passed over, you know what I'm saying, greats, celebrities and stuff like this. I mean, seriously, why else are some of us so sought after, really? So yeah, it's a trending topic right now that Donald Trump has decided to release the what how can I say this, y'all? I mean, I know this is history. This is history in the making again. Boy, 2025 has been interesting and it just got started. Cause I mean they've been on a roll, uh reopening cases and really it's bittersweet. All of us like to talk about where our America has made error and fault, but why can't we be just as loud when we see America served justice too? Restore balance and order. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that they reopened the Tupac case. Or maybe the Biggie Smalls case. We never really know. If I don't say anything else to inspire y'all on this channel this year, I mean, why can't people wake up and smell the coffee, dude? Cases from the 90s, the 80s. Now we're going back. When we talk about JFK and Martin Luther King, the 60s, the 50s, you know what I mean? Nothing is off limits, and people still run around here, in my opinion, just doing whatever, right? Doing any and everything under the scope. As if, you know what I'm saying, just because it's not seen today, it can't get seen today, later. Look at Martin Luther King story, his case. Look at JFK's case, right? Does not this prove that even when you um go after powerful leaders. Just talking about the history of that in America, real quick, reflecting on it. Powerful leaders have always been sought after. We can go back as far as the Bible days. It wasn't one prophet of God, one messenger that didn't face some kind of backlash for trying to stand up, you know what I'm saying, and make power forward move changes in the land or countries they were in. Anyways, I just don't remember a time. It's just crazy. I'm just reflecting, giving some commentary, my reaction to the fact that the we might all just very well witness like what the in betweens, the unanswered questions, the confusion that surrounds around Martin Luther King's case. It's really crazy. It's a crazy time to be alive. One thing, if I give commentary and reaction real quick anyway, I have to speak on like I'm probably not the first one to speak on, but I feel like Martin Luther King was something that we still don't even understand. First, as the black community, I don't think we really fully understand. See, to this day, that's what people do. Like, they like, oh, it's a leader, so let's get all in their personal business. Let's see who they are, as if these leaders don't be human. Unless there's something more, y'all got to tell us. We've already heard the rumors about reptilians and different people who who may be leaders, but for the most part, just because a human being chooses to carry themselves in a higher light for a higher purpose doesn't mean they might not have spots of dirt lingering somewhere in their past. It's the same thing with Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, JFK. People will try to attack your credibility. There's no other way for them to do it but to get on a personal level with you. I even feel like, I don't know, how do I say this? Like, God literally let me sense and feel. It's crazy. How can I say this? Like, when I felt like it was happening to me, like, because sometimes I wonder, and it is a conspiracy. People wonder to this day if Martin Luther King, quote unquote, knew that he was about to lose his life. Right? Where do y'all think people get that theory from? People to this day say that they have a deep feeling that Dr. Martin Luther King knew that his time to leave this earth, like he knew about it. And I believe in that. It's so many deeper depths to this man when I give my commentary and reaction and just truly reflect on what I've read about him in history and how he carried himself in real life. Like, wow. I love this though. I love the pause breaks. It's making me stronger. I want to say this too. It just kind of like empowers me to speak on more about what I'm trying to speak on. But I believe there were many other deaths. Like I said, it's still conspirized to this day. Deaths, Depths, to Dr. Martin Luther King. Like before this news was revealed, it's really, really powerful. Before it was revealed in headlines that like his case might be reopened, his files and everything, some of us already believe there was more to the Dr. Martin Luther King story. We already believe that. What are y'all opinions? Leave them in the comments. Yeah, we already believe there was more to it. Now, when I say that, I mean like on a spiritual level. I definitely believe Dr. Martin Luther King was a called man of God. I definitely believe in every speech he gave about having dreams and visions. I believe that man was really having those experiences. Okay. Because, like, I've had a few experiences. I remember dreams I've had as a little girl. It's actually very coincidental. In this one specific dream, it was like black people were being oppressed again. I'll say it. And it's really funny how, like, it's sensitive to me to see immigrants get sent back and orders be uh, put in place to send them back home, right? I even saw in the news some countries are actually standing up against it, right? They're declining people from their own country coming back and flying them back over here and stuff like that, right? So these are just the beginning stages. But I'm saying, as an American black woman, how it feels to see that after having a dream, uh, uh, that like that dream alone showed me. I don't know why people be thinking we're in modern times, so like certain things that happen in history can't happen to them. First of all, the Bible tells us first, like there's nothing new under the sun. Like history repeats itself. It does often tend to do that. Do y'all think it be history repeating itself or just a set group of people trying to keep the same narrative going? Leave your opinions in the comments. But I mean, it's a good question to ask ourselves. Does history really repeat itself, or is it the people in society who just continue in the same way? Because that's crazy for centuries and all this time to pass by, and the same similar struggles of the world are still happening, right? Does history really repeat itself, or does it just, or is it just people that's trying to keep the same story going? That's my question. It's so crazy. A man couldn't even be a leader for his people without the devil, darkness, coming in somewhere to infiltrate his whole mission. That's how some of us look at the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. What do y'all mean? We look at that as a whole interruption to a greater cause. And we know that in whatever purpose that God called him to fulfill, I do believe that's a man, that's a great example of somebody who did carry that torch in the best way that he could. But like I said, pay close attention and notice how you can be doing that to the best of your ability, actually answering your calling. Because y'all got to remember, in JFK and Martin Luther King time, there was no social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. But you want to talk about examples of a true following, FOLLOWING, or followers? These would be those examples. JFK, Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't never even a president. He had just about as much notoriety, though. He was very well known around the world. And this is why he was alive, you know? I just say again, what a time to be alive to witness uh, people actually get to see more in depth into his story, into his file, into his case. I mean, is this really what's about to happen? And then I got so many questions. Are the people ready? I say no in the black communities first because it's no other community I see more that still to this day bash that man and his mission. Every chance they get, they'll create who they feel like, you know what I'm saying? They'll create this narrative. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, is this history repeating itself or somebody just trying to keep a narrative going? How do you control a narrative? Well, you got to try to control the characters first. And it's like they always push who they want to be the face of the new message of the world. Okay? It's really crazy. Like, it's never who they feel God should have chose to bring the message or be the leader or lead the people to a better way. It's never that. They always have to try to remove the face of who God originally called to speak on something or to lead a uh, direction of something. Why is that, guys? Or and is it just something I'm noticing? Like, society seems to struggle with just accepting who God chooses to, and that's why you do. You see people disappear, uh, assassinated, all this different stuff. And I know the JFK, what might be revealed out of his case and file should be interesting. The conspiracy is, and the rumors for years have been that the Kennedy family may have had some type of. I'm glad all this is coming out. Spiritual generational curses, right? That's what the Kennedy family made me think about because people have talked about that before. Y'all never heard that? It's like documentaries on it where people feel like there was some type of and look, this is even at a higher level. You don't have to be a commoner or a poor person for something like a curse to affect you. People rumored that for a long time that possibly the Kennedy family had some type of uh something on the family, and who knows how it got there, because we don't ask ourselves that question enough either. We'll call a family cursed in a minute and say they brought curses upon themselves. But how does this happen, right? Was it like one Kennedy member who probably went and made, y'all do know that, right? You can be, that's why I think selling your soul is selfish in a way, or thinking that you're doing it. People be going, one family member. It doesn't take but one family member to go off somewhere in secret and say, hey, I'm gonna make this deal with a demon or with the devil so that our family can have this and that. But there's never really a deal with the devil where his promises are truly kept, period. And I just wonder how many families. I think this ought to be infiltrated to begin with. That's the only way you get close to a person in a mission is to truly use those close to them. Because they said like there was other members in the Kennedy family that like lost their lives to freak accidents and stuff like this. I feel like if they do dig into the case and all of this, I feel like it would be interesting to see along the line, like where did those rumors come from that there was some kind of maybe family curse following the Kennedy family. I'm definitely like already doing my own research. But I mean, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Coming out as top files and leaked classified documents and stuff like this, right? Because people swear you're crazy when you mention spirituality. The fact that presence and spiritual presence can be around and be real and spiritual judgment is real. I believe it more than ever today. Anything you thought was impossible is possible. Like, we're literally finna get a more inside, closer look to both the JFK and Martin Luther King cases. I think this is really interesting. Um, and are the teachers at school talking about this, like how this is history changing, right? If you're a teacher, feel free to leave your opinions in the comments. Thank you for tuning in to another segment where you will make it TV, where we believe faith attracts possibility. This is part one to this discussion and digest topic on tonight. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe for more inspirational content. And until next time.